Hi tutor and peers, welcome to this new video about didactics of mathematics. I am Linda Gisette Paredes Peralta, I belong to group 1 and my tutor's name is Diana Gisette Martin. This activity is based on the recommendation 3, use progress monitoring to ensure that math instruction builds on what each child knows. And the topic I've selected is shapes through the song Hockey Pocky. The recommendation 3 has 3 very important elements to take into account when planning a class. Number 1, to determine each child's existing math knowledge. Number 2, to adapt instruction to each child's needs. And number 3, to assess, record, and monitor each child's progress. The topic selected is headed to preschool, pre-kindergarten, and kindergarten students. The idea of this activity is that little kids use the song Hockey Pocky so they can recognize and learn different shapes. Well, there is a prior knowledge needed to support this learning, and this learning is about the new activity that we are going to teach. So in this case, students need to be able to name different shapes, to have a beginning understanding of the commands, and to be able to demonstrate by pointing the colors. For the warm-up, we're going to need some resources like a worksheet and colors. Time for this is going to be 15 minutes. The idea is that the little kids color the different shapes that they can see in the worksheet according to the colors required, like the circle red, the square orange, the triangle purple, and the rectangle brown. That's it. So they are going to have fun with doing this activity. For the presentation stage, the idea is to present or introduce new commands like put in, put out, shake around, and turn around that they are going to listen to in the video or the song that later we are going to practice. So the idea is that learners can identify the commands by using the imitation. What do I mean? The teacher indicates by making movements like put in with the hand maybe, so they are going to repeat it. They follow the teacher and imitate those movements. For this, students can make a circle and they all are following the instructions and the commands until at the final part of the 20 minutes program they can be able to do it by themselves. For this practice part, the idea is that students can make with their hands some things that they can remember later and that let them develop the skills needed at that age about motricity and those kind of things. So the materials needed are gonna be craft sticks and markers in assorted colors. This activity is going to take a lot of time because it's a process with them, and the teacher assess them, indicates, teach, and help them to make this activity, that is, place two craft sticks directly next to each other. I mean, two sticks together. Number 2, help your child draw a shape on the two sticks. The idea is that those two sticks, they can draw a circle, a square, a triangle, or the shapes that they've learned. Number 3, try to split the shapes equally between the sticks. So half of that shape in one stick and the other half in the other stick. And 4, shape those sticks again. As soon as they finish this activity, the idea is to make a game. So, like, the idea is to mix the sticks, so they are going to match them after all, and by groups, by small groups. That is the idea. And the feedback that a teacher can make to the students, especially to little kids, is of motivation. So you can do it, let's check it again, follow me, you have done a great job, well done. So they can feel they are doing it well. That is the idea. So I consider it is so important, this phase, for them, for their learning process, and for the relationship that we can build with them. For this production stage, we are going to sing together. We are going to put in practice the commands that we already know, and the name of the shapes that they already practice on their warm-up step. So now they are going to produce a new knowledge, making some relationships between those two topics, but now with a melody, with a song. The idea is that we have ready some materials like cutout shapes with different colors. Those shapes that we already teach them, like triangle, circle, rectangle, and all of them. Then now, after that, the song, of course, Hockey Pokey. Then we are going to play it later. This activity is going to take 20 minutes approximately. Steps 1. Have the pre-cut shapes of felt on the floor in front of each child, so they can take each one of the shapes when the song is playing, as they have near those materials. Number 2, explain to the kids that they are going to be taught a new song, and that when they hear a certain shape, they need to find the shape in the pile and hold it up, and then do the actions that they listen in the song. In the next slide, you are going to find out a demonstration of how this practice or can be done. For the assessment part, the idea is that the teacher can display some shapes on the board or on the walls of the classroom. So by groups, little kids are going to, after the indication of the teacher, are going to touch the right shape they hear, For example, the teacher can say, go and show me the purple square. So they go walking towards the right shape, touch it, and so the teacher can say if it's correct or incorrect. And the same can be done many times with another shapes, of course, and with another colors. This activity could be 15 minutes be done. The complementary part or the assignment can be developed in each child's home with the help of their parents. The idea is to color the objects that they can see in the worksheet that are built with shapes. They need to count the shapes that are used to build those elements and color the objects, the different shapes that each object has. I want to thank you for your time, for watching, and I hope your feedback. Thanks a lot. Have a good day. Bye bye.